Sometimes you just have to go to Thailand. And when I say Thailand, I don't mean this Thailand. I mean this one. I mean this vibe, this feeling. You miss walking the streets barefoot, drinking instant coffee with way too much sugar, and having exceptionally meaningful conversations with random backpackers you'll never see again. This Thailand you can find right here in a place called Butterfly Valley in Fethiye, Turkiye. And you will feel it as soon as you hop on the boat that takes you there. Your shoes will go in the basket labeled bread, you immediately get in better shape physically, and bringing along a lot of baggage, including emotional, is frowned upon. This boat will take you to some pretty otherworldly views, but it can also take you back to your 20s. This is Butterfly Valley. I sometimes call it concentrated Thailand. It's a spot of beautiful beach cut from the world by steep rocks, which some people do climb. The easiest way to get here is by the boat we just took, but you can also hike down a somewhat dangerous path. But however you get here, once you do, that very vibe I've been talking about will hit you. But just like with a lot of beautiful beaches in Thailand, you don't have much time because something is coming. But let's ignore this for a sec and stop by the only restaurant/coffee shop here. Just feel this atmosphere for a few seconds. The menu here is simple. Think Khao Road street food, Turkish edition. You can get a Turkish coffee, a balık ekmek, and country-style potato fries. But your bliss will be short-lived. Thailand has full moon parties. Turkey has party boats, and they will deliver the party right to the shore. These boats are really fun to watch from afar, and probably even funner to be on. But they look like pirate boats for a reason. They are here to rob you of your solitude and peace. The boats come from the nearby beach of Ölüdeniz, disembark the partygoers for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then sail back into the sea. The problem is that the boats come one by one, not all at once. So there are a good few hours when the beach becomes a makeshift open-air club. And if you've been to one of the full moon parties in Thailand, it's a bit like that, just very quick and midday. If you want to escape the party, there is a fun option of a hike. You can pay around 10 RMB to get deeper into the forested area of the island and follow a narrow and occasionally slippery path to a small waterfall at the end. This path will lead you to a mountain trail, and some people use this to get into the valley instead of the boat. And a quick note about the boat. A round-trip ticket costs about 500 Turkish lira, which is about 11 USD, and takes 20 to 30 minutes one way, but this depends a lot on the weather conditions. You will get a plastic card that you should keep, as you will also need it for free access to the facilities in the valley and your ride back home. You can get your ticket right on Ölüdeniz Beach in a booth that looks like this. There are also private tours available, but these are way more expensive. Later in the afternoon, the beach goes back to quiet. The last boat to the mainland leaves around 4:30 p.m., but if you want the full experience, you can stay in Butterfly Valley overnight. There is only one hotel here, technically, but there are several incarnations of stay. And this is where you will run into the big difference between Thailand and Turkey, the prices. If you want to do it old school backpacker style, you can bring your own tent and pitch it by the beach. You will pay a small fee, but this will come with access to the facilities, bathroom and shower. If you are not traveling with a tent, you can stay in one of the simpler tents already pitched on the island. And if you're more of a luxury backpacker, you can try glamping in one of these tents, but these need to be booked in advance. There are just a few of them, and they are very popular. As we didn't know about the pre-booking option, we ended up staying here, which is another option for around $50. Honestly, I can't say I would recommend staying here because this literally puts a wall between you and all the beautiful nature around you, but you get this cool roof. Inflation is high in Turkey at this point, and everything in the high season, which is when Butterfly Valley is technically open, may seem unreasonable, especially when you compare it to Southeast Asia. But in Butterfly Valley specifically, I don't think you're really paying for the facilities. You're paying for the uniqueness of the experience in this area at this time, if this makes sense. Your stay will include access to the bathroom and shower, and a vegetarian breakfast and dinner, which may not be the best options for some, and 2 yoga sessions as well, if you stay in pricier accommodation. As the sky starts to get an orange hue, you can attend a yoga class by the beach, take a barefoot walk along the shore, watch a group of geese make their way somewhere. There is no shortage of relaxing activities in the valley. In the summer, Butterfly Valley gets dark quickly, and you will be making your way to dinner down a narrow and sometimes lightly lit path, but the music will guide your way. After dinner, you can check out this pleasantly rickety cliff bar, or join a bonfire on the beach, or retire to your tent or cabin and indulge in the sound of nature. Do note that the music from the restaurant and bar has some good reach, and I think it stops around 1 a.m. But when the music stops, you will finally be able to hear the valley itself. It is both quiet and really loud. In the morning, you can join another yoga session before heading for a buffet breakfast. Something not to miss, which I did, would be the valley's signature fire-toasted bread with salty melted butter. After breakfast, you can check out and leave on the first boat, or head in the valley some more and catch one of the later ones. And once you arrive back in the city, this Thailand feeling may catch up with you again. Even though you've only been in the valley for a day, you will feel like you've been away from urbanity for a while. Your hair will have soaked in the salt and wind from the boat ride, and your mind will still be replaying the sounds of the valley for days to come. And now that I'm at the end of this video, I've realized that I forgot one important thing. There are no butterflies in Butterfly Valley. There used to be at some point, which is how the valley got its name, but now the name is the only reminder of that. Some people say that you may spot some butterflies if you come here in May, but I have not found any evidence to either confirm or deny that. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Natalie, and among other things, I make simple and occasionally fun destination guides like this. If you have a minute, check out my channel for more ideas for an adventure. Have a great day.